team, welcome back to Danny TV, where we bring what's going on in these streets to your TV. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Danielle, so make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe because y'all know we're about to go up. We are about to dive into the Impact Atlanta Season 1, Episode 5. This episode was fire. The momentum definitely came back to this episode, but first, do y'all have y'all drinks? So it's a little early, so I have my Jayda coffee, okay? It's good. I made me a little iced coffee. I put a little caramel drizzle in there. It's healthy, and I'm going with this these days. So if you would like to try Jayda coffee, use that code on the bottom of your screen for 20% off. All right, now, I was shocked to see Saweetie on this episode, especially with the whole drama that is going on with Saweetie, Offset, Quavo, Jayda, and Lil Baby, and then Quality Control as a whole. Like, I was just like, woo, okay, Saweetie, you on this episode. So Saweetie made an appearance, and she was in a scene with Leia when Leia went to California. I loved seeing Leia with someone outside of the people that are on the show. I felt like it was good to see Leia open up. Her and Saweetie both touched on being an artist. They touched on their mother. And we were able to see Leia in a different light. Her not being oh so shy. But pause, wait a minute. Saweetie being on the show specifically shocked me because of the whole Jayda and Lil Baby situation. So a few months back, Saweetie uploaded a picture of her in like the Chanel store, and it was a dude. It was internet speculation that it was Lil Baby. She later on, I believe, deleted the picture. Jayda did an interview, and she was asked about the Saweetie and Lil Baby dynamic in an interview with Jason Lee. And Jayda herself said that, you know, she already knew about it. She missed Chanel. The people in the Chanel store called her up and, you know, told her about the situation. Hold on, y'all, because y'all know I'm a journalist. I got to be credible. Let me come with my receipts.
And, like I told Baby, how you going to do that to Miss Chanel herself? Like, you don't think I'm going to find out about that? Like, I spend bank in Chanel on a weekly. Like, this is what I do. Come on now. You ain't think that was going to
Wait, so you knew about it? You knew about it before we did?
Oh, yeah, I've been knew about it. I knew about it way before y'all did. I was waiting on somebody to say something.
All right, this is Jayda's side. Flash forward. We got Lil Baby. He's doing a lot of press runs because he just released his album. And Lil Baby was on an interview. And in the interview, he's saying that that was not him.
With the cargo pants?
Nah.
No.
Look like I seen you hit some of the pants on though.
Everybody got the same pants.
Flash forward. We're not gonna flash forward. We're gonna go backwards a little bit. Saweetie was on Carisha Please, and Carisha asked Saweetie about it, and Saweetie says she does not shop and tell.
You recently went viral for sitting on somebody's lap. What was that? Like the whole Chanel store and the story that came out, like, what was that about?
What you mean?
How it came about? Like the selfie, did you make a mistake? Did you mean to post it? Like did you think that people was gonna find out that it was him?
I just think that whole story just unraveled to like something that it wasn't.
So what was it?
You know, girl, I just be living my life.
So did he really drop a bag on you in the Chanel store?
I don't shop and tell.
I really enjoy, you know, that scene because I feel like Leia does not get a lot of story time and screen time on the Impact Atlanta, and I'm trying to, you know, learn more about her. So I was very happy and pleased with that. I cannot help but wonder though. So Leia is a rapper and Des is a rapper. Des needs help with developing herself as an artist, and Leia has that. Leia needs help on establishing herself as an influencer and opening more up on the social scene and having a social media presence. So my question is, why are we not seeing more of Lakia and Des together in scenes? Because they both have what the other person is lacking. So it would be smart for them to be in scenes collaborating and working together, doing some little girl power and stuff like that. And I haven't seen a scene where it's strictly Lakia and Des, because personally, I feel like, in my opinion, Lakia cannot relate to Ari or Jada, because Ari and Jada are more so personalities and influencers. They're not artists. She definitely can't relate to Taye because Taye is a hairstylist. So the only other person that she could relate to would be Des. So why are we not seeing more scenes of them together? If what I'm saying is making sense. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm thinking. Moving along. This episode started off with Ari the Don. Last episode we left off with Ari taking a pregnancy test with Muna, and we jumped right into that Ari is not pregnant. And I honestly was shocked because Ari had just did like an episode with Dinner with the Don a few weeks ago, and she said that, you know, she experienced a miscarriage with Daddy Bag Yo. So I'm like, okay, well, we already know Ari is going to be pregnant in this scene, and the test ended up being negative. I was actually happy that Ari wasn't pregnant because just from following her on social media and stuff like that, I know that Ari doesn't want to be a mother at the moment because she's so busy. And even in an interview, she even said herself, like, she would rather swallow glass than to have another kid.
Never ever in my life want to have another child, ever. Would rather swallow glass.
You know, she on the move too much to have a kid. She got a lot going on. But, you know, I was happy with that outcome because I'm kind of still like, dang, Ari, like, you was finna have another, another kid, and it was gonna be with Daddy Bag Yo. It was gonna be baby number 9. Like, that really is a whole football team. I feel like this show is humanizing Ari. Like, we are seeing her as a human, and not saying like we never seen her as a human, but like online, Ari is easily portrayed as the big bad witch, the big bad wolf, and everything else. And this is kind of showing her as a human. You know, like, Ari has feelings too. She going through things, and it's honestly making her more relatable. And a lot of people are saying that they did not like Ari, but now after seeing her having her screen time, they like the Don. So I'm definitely here for that. Moving on to Taye. So Taye starts his search for his salon. Production has been building that up, and he's with the best realtor in Atlanta. But baby, I couldn't tell it was the best realtor in Atlanta because that shop that they pulled up in, I was like, who, would, when, where, and why? Because Taye, you ain't never thought that Danny TV was pulling up to that salon to get her hair done. It just it wasn't happening. And I was like, where is this at anyway? Because I don't know what part of Atlanta they was in, but baby, I ain't never seen a part of Atlanta that looked like that. It was just real rough looking, and it was not giving the flawless experience. Taye quickly said, like, nah, do you think celebrities gonna be walking up in here? And then it was even more comical because the realtor is like, you know, y'all can park. Y'all, it was so freaking funny. Okay, the realtor was like, y'all can park the luxury cars in the back, and then y'all can walk to the front. And so then Tucson is like, park the luxury cars in the back, so when we get out the cars in the back, we gonna get robbed right there. And then when we walk to the front, we gonna get robbed walking to the front of the shop. Like, nah, it's not giving. And I definitely second that because baby, it wasn't giving. Taye does Lala Anthony, the lady with the pink hair. Don't even get me started. The lady with the pink hair, Kylie Jenner and so on's hair. He did Lori Harvey hair. Do you think that they're about to pull up to the slums? Baby, no. And it doesn't even match Taye's brand. That was giving Shaq and Barn. I love Tucson and Taye's dynamic. They have that great humor and they understand each other, and it's just a fun friendship to watch. The next scene with Taye, they are at the turkey leg hunt, and this specific scene spoke volumes to me because Taye is a Pisces and I am a Pisces. So everybody's just having a good time and talking. And here goes Taye. This is exactly how Taye was, y'all. He's literally sitting there in the corner on his phone in his own vibe, minding his Pisces business. And when I seen that scene, I instantly died laughing because I was like, this is so me. Like, I don't even have to be in a bad mood, but I can literally just be around a bunch of people and I'll literally be sitting there on my phone, minding my Pisces business in my own bubble, just in deep thought, thinking about myself and my life. And I was like, bro, if Taye is not me right here, like, that is so Pisces. Like, somebody needs to make that into a meme, like, Pisces mood, or if you know, this is how Pisces be, because that's exactly how we be. And I thought it was freaking hilarious. Taye and Jayda also had a little spat in this episode. Jayda wanted her hair done, and then Taye was like, okay, text me Saturday and I'll do your hair. So Jayda DMs Taye, and then of course she doesn't end up getting her hair done by Taye. And Taye is like, when it comes to light and they're talking about it, Taye is like, yo, I don't sit on Instagram all day. Like, baby, I'm a celebrity hairstylist doing real celebrity hair. Like, I don't have time to sit on Instagram waiting for Miss Jayda to text me asking me to do her hair. Like, that's just not the vibe. And my thing is, like, they have known each other for years, and at this point they have a personal relationship. So like, Jayda, why didn't you just text Taye? Like, why would you DM him? Like, I can understand if they was on Instagram having a steady conversation, DMing each other, and it was like, hey, this and that, or even then, I just don't see why she decided to DM him and not text him. That kind of came off as a weird kind of vibe to me. And even then, it's like, if you wanted your hair done bad enough, you wrote him on Instagram and he didn't reply. Like, you clearly know that people just don't sit up on Instagram all day. You could have easily texted him like, hey, are you still gonna do my hair? Furthermore, my question is, in this particular clip, why didn't her friend do her hair? Because she had like a hairstylist that was like doing her hair, and then like the girl is like her friend now or whatever. So my thing is, you got your friend who do hair sitting right next to you. If Taye can do your hair, why couldn't your friend do your hair? Like, I am so confused. And I would insert the clips, but BT be hating and they don't want they stuff in other people's videos. So yeah. Lastly, Taye comes up with the idea of hosting a party, and this is where some of the drama unravels and unveils. In Tucson, as his assistant hires a dang on naked male stripper for them to paint, y'all. Crazy. Moving on to this. Beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns.
Just to throw out a few names of divas, instead of get your one-word reaction, instead of get your impression of various singers. So, Taylor Swift.
Okay, great gowns, beautiful gowns.
So Des is practicing for her music video, and I love the looks that Des had in her music video. She looks so cute and girly, and I honestly love the looks that she wearing her confessionals, because except the look with the braids, I don't like that. I don't like that ghetto girl look. I don't like it. Don't, you need to stick to something else. But anyway, the other looks, like, this looking cute and having the little pieces. So I want Des to focus more so on herself as an artist and whatever she's trying to do with her own personal brand, because I feel like since episode 1, her scenes always have to include Jayda or something about Jayda. And it's like, okay, Jada's not Des's twin sister. They're friends. You are your own person. So like, why is all of her scenes got something to do with Jayda? And I know a while back, Des had did an interview, and she said in the interview, like, she had been in Jada's shadow so long, and she's, wants to just be known for her. So I'm honestly like kind of confused on this shift and this change, because more so Des has a YouTube channel, and by the way, I like her YouTube channels, and I like her YouTube channel and I like her YouTube videos. She should really stick to that too. But anyway, the video when she is like doing this video and all of this stuff, I didn't even like notice that Jayda was honestly like in it, because more so in her video she was really upset because her other friend wasn't there or wasn't there on time, and she never mentioned like Jayda being there and Jayda being there on time. So I'm confused as to why in this episode it reflected something differently. But again, it's like, this is her own person, and I'm really tired of this tired storyline that they are glued by the hip. Like, let that girl flourish on her own. Like, she does not need a daily reminder that she is Jada's best friend. I don't know. I want to see more of this on her own. What does this do? Now, overall, girl, you be slaying with the little looks. I love the little girly looks. And I do like that song, Well, Well, Well. Lastly, Jayda did a shoot for Wait a Minute. I think this is the spring/summer collection. I don't know. The shoot was cute. To me, it gave Legally Blonde Elle Woods vibes, like when Elle Woods was sitting in the pool, like those retro kind of vibes. That's what it gave to me, because Legally Blonde is my favorite movie, and I know Legally Blonde when I see it, baby. So anyway, that's what the whole shoe gave. But overall, it was cute. The clothing, beautiful gowns. I'm not gonna comment on that. But yeah, Jayda released some tea about herself when they are at Taye's party. She said that, you know, her and Lil Baby did the nasty on the first night. And I don't know, that's kind of hard to believe to me, because Jayda has like this good girl image to her, kind of like the girl next door. And honestly, I wouldn't think that Jayda was doing a do if Jayda didn't have a baby. It kind of gives off like the good girl vibes, like Tuna, aka Taina, because Taina is kind of very childish to me. And keep in mind, I don't know her, but the perception that I see online is kind of like, and I wouldn't know that she was doing anything in that order, you know, if she didn't have 2 kids by Swervo. Shout out to Swerve. Y'all know that's one of my favorite rappers. But yeah, I wouldn't know that she was doing anything of substance if it wasn't for Chi Herbo. So I was kind of like, do I really believe that she did the nasty on the first day? I don't know if I believe that. Now, if Young Miami, Carisha, or Ari would have said that, I would believe that, because they give off that kind of sex appeal. It's kind of like grown and stuff like that. And I feel like they speak their mind and say what they want to say, and they don't care what people think. Now, if they were to say that, I would believe them, just like when Ari decided to get her little child, Ari is an art of work, decided to get her behind on national TV letting us know what she do raw. Ari, we didn't want to hear that, okay? We didn't need to hear that. But that's more so believable, but with her personality. And I don't think the whole Jayda or even Taina saying that mess would be like kind of believable. But overall, I did like the little shoot for Wait a Minute. Now, what I will say, I did not like that blonde hair on Jayda. And I also did not like that harsh makeup. It just was not flattering. And I feel like Jayda is a pretty girl. And she looks very cute when she does natural things. But that, like, sis, stay away from that blonde and that harsh makeup, because it just wasn't flattering. Jayda also decided to host her pop-up shop for Wait a Minute. The pop-up shop was really cute. I loved how the ice cream truck was wrapped, and it seemed like a very huge and big event. So we'll see that in next week's episode. And then this one I'm gonna say, Jayda Child, stop faking talking about you ain't think nobody was gonna show out. Girl, these people are showing up to see you stand on the couch and dance and take shots. You know dang on well that they was gonna show up to the Wait a Minute truck, because you set the tone, and what you post, people go running by. Stop playing this little act on TV talking about, I don't know if anyone's gonna show up. Bye, Jayda. Alrighty, now, the moment we have been waiting on, I need a drum roll real quick. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that's not really a drum roll, but yeah. So this Ari versus Jayda, this Jayda versus Ari. In the season so far, the girls have been talking about their weird energy. Now, I know y'all feel like, okay, this is just building up and it's dragging, but y'all gotta think about it from a production mindset. Like, they have to do that to keep you engaged in watching the show. And I know that, baby, because, baby, I'm a journalist and this is my industry. But all right, back to the tea. Ari did an interview last week and she spoke on what she felt like the weirdness was about. Let me pull my receipts real quick.
I think what it is that, like, so on the internet, like, you know, people could get in people's head and stuff, like, on the internet. But, like, I'm not really like that. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing about nobody that I know. Or, like, if I see something, like, I'm not going to take offense to it or think that, you know, like, it don't really matter what nobody, we don't even know these people for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, who's to even say that these people are even real? This could be a fucking robot, like, typing. And I think that I'm more so, like, I'm not affected by things that people say about me on the internet, or at least not now. You know, like, it bothers people for sure, but I think that it's more like once she reads a lot of stuff, like in comparison or like just negative things or whatever, if it has something to do with us, it probably, like, you know, it might tweak her brain a little bit. And then, like, in person, I feel like it's like she kind of rub it off on me a little bit, and then it's like,
Jayda finally admitted it's the same exact thing that Ari said. And I feel like Jayda kind of said that because she was around her friends. Because when it was her and Ari sitting down, she was like, I don't know, but whatever. She telling the truth. So she finally admitted that. And Ari said, you know, I feel like, you know, we're not competition. Like, you're not my competition. Which personally, I generally don't know why people pin them against each other, because they're not even in the same bracket. Like, yes, they both are influencers, but those are two completely different people. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. But hey, the internet would not be the internet. Personally, I think a better way to explain this is maybe that Jayda has a little bit of imposter syndrome and she doesn't realize it. And imposter syndrome is when you get around certain people and you act a different way and then you take on their personalities. And I feel like maybe the imposter syndrome, the internet being in her brain, and then the whole competition stuff between Ari kind of makes it weird between them, because Ari said, you know, you come in here acting that way and then I'm just being me, reciprocating the same, you know, energy that you're giving me. And in this particular scene, I could see that, because it was like Jayda felt a kind of way about Taye not doing the hair, and she came to this thing kind of with a like stank face and a little stank attitude. After they end up hashing it out, you know, she was her good, nice, jolly self, but when she first came in the scene, like, she was sitting there looking stank and had a stank attitude. So it's like the perspective of what Ari and Taye is saying is making sense to me. The way that these scenes are being edited, everything that Ari and Taye saying, like, the receipts are being shown in the way that this is being edited, showing how Jayda really acts. She may not notice it and other people may not notice it, but like, imposter syndrome is a real thing. And I can say that and be woman enough and be honest to say that, because working in the industry that I'm in, sometimes I experience that. Like, I have a thing where sometimes I can get around people in a corporate setting and I kind of like change my voice a little bit and it's not how I really talk. But then when I'm around other people in a, you know, the corporate setting that I can relate to, I feel like I'm just myself and I don't have that little voice. And I realized that because literally imposter syndrome is real in anybody in journalism, the entertainment industry, or whatever. If they say that they never deal with it, they're lying and they're a liar, because it's really real. And I feel like when influencing, they probably don't realize what that is, and that's why it's weird to them, because they don't know, like, oh, this is imposter syndrome. I don't know these people personally, although I have met them in person. I don't know them people personally, but I'm saying my opinions that I am entitled to based off what I'm seeing on the TV screen. So if you got a problem with it, don't watch my video. And at the end of the day, it's a free country and it's a free speech, and people gonna say what they want to say. So yeah. In conclusion, I feel like with this whole wrap up of the Ari and Jada narrative, Jada mentioned several times in this season where people are talking about her online or the comments and what people think. So it's kind of like, whether she realizes it or not, what they saying is true. You kind of like let what the internet say affect you, and she may not even realize it, because I mean, she young, she got all this money and all this fame, but I feel like what the internet is saying is kind of deeply affecting her mental. So yeah, that's what I got from it in conclusion. But overall, they seem to like hug it out and apologize. And then it was a good scene from there after they hashed everything out. So hopefully the internet doesn't get involved in this any further, and people read the internet and see what they see. Let people have their thoughts about the show and go on about their business, because at the end of the day, you're rich. So why are you worried about what the people on the internet saying who literally are complete strangers and don't even know you, you know? But it's like, that's easier said than done, because I ain't rich and I ain't got the problems that rich people got. But still, my favorite part of the reaction video is always the social corner. So y'all know I got some tweets and they will appear on your screen. So let's get into it. Hold on. Saweetie is on the Impact Atlanta, a reality show following Jayda's life and Lil Baby produced. All right, y'all. Now, as of this moment right now, I gotta sip my coffee, because same thing I was thinking when I seen Saweetie, like, oh, that's a bold move, was the whole photo and stuff giving PR. All right, back like I never left, because my dang on camera battery had died, so I had to switch it out real quick. Moving along, Ari and Taye's personality take up the whole show and overpower everyone else to the point any scene with anyone else is kind of boring. Woo! I can second that a little bit, because I do honestly feel like Ari and Taye and Tucson, we can't forget Tucson, they are the show. I'm glad there's a common ground. They both seem like they really want to be friends, but their internet stuff is for the birds. Don't let us mess up y'all real friendship. And that's my whole thing with this whole Jayda and Ari narrative. Like, if y'all mess with each other in real life, y'all mess with each other in real life. Why are you letting the internet tell you about people that you really know in real life that the internet, like, the internet doesn't even know y'all? And it's all like fun and games. Like, please. Crazy. Ari really wants to have a 9th baby by Moneybag Yo. They meant Daddy Bag Yo. If he didn't stick it through with them others, what makes you think he's gonna make it with you? Just another baby mother. Y'all are messy, okay? Messy boots, but it's kind of like, if he didn't make it work with the other ones, what makes you so differently? But Ari told us in the beginning of the episode that ain't nobody never had her man like she got her man. Child. Out of all the scenes they chopped and screwed, BT decided to keep Saweetie's, the real Miss Chanel. Y'all are too funny. Definitely. Like, because they did decide to keep Saweetie, but for what reason? To keep the people going, okay? Keeping the people going. Taye's Salon has to be top notch. It gotta be top notch, because first of all, he's a Pisces and all we do is give big Pisces energy. And second of all, like, you can't be walking around with designer and all this other stuff saying that you a celebrity hairstylist and your dang on shop look like a shack. Cause that shop that the realtor showed him, like, that had to be a joke. Tucson is a hilarious, give him a peach now, baby. Tucson needs a Grammy. He needs an award or something, because he don't even have a main storyline and he's bringing it to the show with the personality. Like, Tucson is too funny. I have a feeling Jayda is going to be in the comments all day explaining herself again. I love that Ari don't give a whoop though. And then somebody replied and said she already is. I checked the hashtag before watching, and who do I see commenting from their business page? Woo! Honey, and done deleted some. Like, it's too late, poo. I screenshotted it. Okay, so I did come across this tweet. Actually, some girl had tweeted and was like, you know, Jayda spent all that money on that shoot, but yet in the scene she's doing her own makeup. And then somebody commented from Jayda's business page and was like, Jayda always does her own makeup. I don't know what that's about, but it's like, as a like real business professional, why are you even commenting, like replying to negativity from your business page? Anyway, like I said earlier, I'ma stay out of rich people business, child. I'm just saying, a DM is impersonal. She definitely should have called or texted his phone directly. No, I feel that, because baby, don't DM me. I don't sit on Instagram online. I'm out here doing celebrities hair, okay? Text me. And it's like, literally, like, not being funny, like, even like regular hairstylists who are not doing celebrities hair, they be so busy and don't even be replying to texts and calls. So what made you think texting him, writing him on Instagram was gonna really do something? We can't even get episodes on time. Y'all ratings are going to drop, and I already don't want to see a season 2. Just give us the real arrogant life of Ari and Taye. And then remember, she tagged Ari and Taye and said, remember I said this first. And oh, Kurt, girl, let them know. Y'all, okay. I'm just trying to y'all don't understand while I'm laughing when it's going to screen. I'm just trying to understand why Des had on 2 different earrings. Baby, y'all pay attention to detail, because I honestly don't even remember seeing this. Like, I remember the scene with the R, and I was like, why does she have that big R on her ear? But y'all too funny. Okay, this one right here was very, very messy. Talking about, bestie, let me borrow that shirt. Y'all are messy. It's so crazy watching this sit down with Ari, Taye, and Jayda. It would have never crossed my mind that Ari is more level-headed than Jayda, even in the confessionals. Not Jayda effing first night with baby. Gone, girl. The Impact Atlanta was good. Jayda was perfect. Ari was perfect, but let's be honest, Taye and Tucson carrying the show. It's crazy. Lakia lyrics are bad bleep every day like Christmas. Attitude on bleep. You pay me. It take more than a Bentley to date me. Got me messed up. I don't trust him. If he ain't got more than me, can't. All right, anyway. It's crazy that her lyrics is like that, and she had to meet up with Saweetie. Look crazy tell self. I support all young people from social media to YouTube. She's the real internet reality. One way on social media and another way in real life. The other cast members are given same on and same off social media, and this person was talking about Jayda. So yeah, Social Corner is over. In conclusion, from me watching from episode 1, and we're now on episode 5, I think it's like 8 episodes. I feel like this personally was a great move for Ari, Taye, and Tucson, and I feel like it was not a more so good move for Jayda, because everybody on Twitter is like literally turning on Jayda and saying now like that they like Ari more and less of Jayda. So I feel like maybe Jayda should have stuck to like her influencing online and stuff like that, because everybody is not, you know, meant for reality TV. And it looked like it's working wonders for Ari, because people are like actually like Ari is a freaking human and not a dang on demon on demon time. But yeah, this concludes my reaction video to the Impact Atlanta season 1 episode 5. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I want some interaction because y'all be watching, but y'all don't be commenting, and I don't like that, okay? Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next week. And oh yeah, make sure that y'all get y'all some Jayda coffee, okay? Code at the bottom. You will receive 20% off your order. As always, thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate y'all, and make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe.